Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube video. This is for a project for Mr. Arevalo, but we decided to have a little fun with this and we're not going to do the basic aspects of the project. We're going to do kind of like a movie review slash tier list. Act 1. What do we think of Act 1? I feel like Act 1 was a really good way to introduce, like the beginning scene. I feel like it was a really good way to introduce the girls, like the main people, cause they're all like in a forest. They're all drugged. Well, you assume that. Well, you assume.
Drugged?
Yo, who? What kind
Who
of
does that
What regular
normally?
girl dances around a campfire in the middle of the forest with her
Well, if
friends,
you really think
casting
about it,
spells?
Me. Guys.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, you would do it. You're
Me?
probably a witch too, bro. No,
Hello?
don't put that in the video. Don't
Hello?
put that in the video. I feel like John Proctor's like scene with Abigail kind of established how he was in the beginning. And you know, later in Act 4, like he grew as a person definitely because of what happened in Salem. Like it's all character development for John Proctor.
Obviously.
I feel like Betty was just a scared kid. Can you imagine like
I
you're 10
guess.
years old and people think you're a witch? Like I'd probably start blaming everyone else too. Low-key. What do you guys think of Tituba like as a character?
I don't know.
I feel bad for her.
I feel
Well,
bad.
yeah, but like, cause not only that, like, this was during the time where like they were basically slaves. Like, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
Guys,
I
you're
felt so.
right.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna have to beep you so many times.
we need to put like a bleep counter at the corner of the screen. But I really feel like the whole mess started because of Abigail, and she was going after Tituba for no reason.
I feel like she's an easy scapegoat though.
Who,
'Cause-
Tituba?
Yeah, like it's easy to just go, oh, she did it. It's her fault.
yeah, cause they have
Give-
no feelings for those for
For
A slave,
Americans.
a slave.
African Americans, guys.
For
No.
Africa. What do we think of Act 1? Like, what do we rate it?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, with
I'll
all
say
the
a good-
story.
I would say a good 7 out of 10.
7.5.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it's a.
I might say an 8. Because like it was written well, and
Yeah.
it makes me hate the characters.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going with a 7 just because I hate Abigail so much.
I
I know, like,
but that's like the best part.
I
of it. Like, she's like the best character.
And the worst part about this is that she doesn't get any better from here.
No,
she
doesn't.
gets
It gets worse.
She
Downhill.
gets so much worse from here. Act 2. Now I feel like isn't where Act 2. This is where Elizabeth Proctor gets introduced, right?
Yeah, they're at the Proctor's
It
house.
starts with like Elizabeth being all like crazy mad.
Like she
Crazy.
makes
Well, not-
crazy
not
mad.
mad,
No,
like-
no, she's making like food, and then like they have like a conversation.
It was like the awkward conversation, and
About-
then
like, hey, what's up?
like awkward dinner, and then yay.
Like, how you doing?
Yay.
How was work? How was, you know?
Have you spoke to Abigail?
Have you?
And then I
The-
think Mary
the-
Warren came in with
Oh
a puppet.
yeah, with the
Yeah,
with
it's
the
like,
dog.
oh, I made
Oh!
this. I
And-
made this
and
in
then
the
they-
court.
yeah.
Here, it's for you. And then she's like, oh, thank you. It's really nice.
But it
Whatever.
has a needle in the tummy.
But it's
And
the
then
same
Abigail's
thing.
like,
Wait,
God.
is that not?
So she doesn't like Elizabeth, and because she wants to be with John Proctor,
She's jealous.
she was saying that
Oh, Elizabeth sent her spirit out to me.
yeah,
And stabbed
and she stabbed me. Ugh.
and then Hale, Reverend Hale, or
They were
whatever.
questioning
Oh,
them.
they went
So
to-
he's
yeah,
like, okay,
their
I'm
house.
working for the court, but I'm doing this like
Out of,
by
like,
myself.
Yeah, because I want to
Like,
know. Because I'm
Because
curious.
I'm just curious.
I'm just a chismoso, guys.
So
Oh.
then he was
That's what I
getting like
commit
his own, like, are you a good Christian? Are you guys good Christians or whatever? Like,
And John
that was-
Proctor's like, yeah.
yeah.
Why would I not be a good Christian?
And then these other people, like the other like judges and no sé qué, like they came over to their house at the end, and they're like, oh, there's a warrant out for Elizabeth Proctor, and then she's like,
She's
what did I
mentioned in
do?
court.
She has a puppet or whatever, and it's like, I've never had one. And it's like, oh yeah, Mary Warren, she gave me this one because they found it.
So
And then it's like, see, and it has a needle. And it's like, what does that have to do with anything? I didn't even know it was there. It's like, because Abigail or whatever found a needle in her stomach or whatever. Because you're doing voodoo apparently.
I think Act 2 is one of the worst acts. Yeah, too much.
Rate.
Oh my god. Okay.
Beverly, rate.
Huh?
1 through 10, Act 2.
I thought the beginning was a little bit boring.
It was just, meh. So, ratings, guys, ratings.
5 or 6.
Really?
Yes.
Because
Okay.
it was still well written.
Like, yeah, but like it wasn't like.
And honestly, Mary Warren, like, I don't like her character much.
Me neither.
But
She betrayed
But she's-
John after.
But she's a good character. When you think about like the writing.
Yeah,
like,
you don't like her
writing-wise-
character. It's like me with Abigail.
Exactly. I don't like Abigail either. But it's because they were written so well that it makes you not like them.
Yeah.
And then
Angie?
with John Proctor, you
Wait,
try
let her
to
finish,
Sorry.
God.
try to sympathize with him.
Yeah.
So I feel like the characters are still good, but the characters just haven't gotten there yet. So it's still like, eh. So 5.5?
5.5.
I don't know.
All right, Angie. Let's hear your opinion.
I'll give it a 7. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that like, oh my god, but it was like, oh, okay.
6.5.
A 6.5. Okay.
I would,
Everyone's
I would,
complaining.
I would say a 6. I would say a 6.
Yay!
We're done.
We're
So,
done with
like,
Act 2.
two.
3, 2, 1. Act 3. From what I remember, I think Act 3 was in the church house, in the actual court.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
Giles was there, I think, and then Giles was like,
Giles
he was
was-
yelling. He was like, oh, these girls are frauds.
There's been a lot of like the
when doubt
more
comes.
main characters because at first the people being accused
We're just
were like the poor
poor
people,
Mhm.
and it's like she's homeless, she must be a witch. What?
Like, look
but
at.
then now it's like more like known and like renowned
like
people.
ministers and stuff. Like
yeah.
what's her name? Rebecca Nurse.
Exactly.
So
So,
people that are like a big deal and known for being like
amazing
good
Christian.
Christians or whatever, now they're the ones being accused, and the girls are being like crazy.
Dude! Oh my god! Abigail!
The
Like-
microphone.
No need
Oh.
to yell.
Sorry,
We're
Michael.
right here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna lose my eardrum.
Sorry
from the
to-
editing when I'm editing
Exactly.
this.
Sorry to the viewer. Oh yeah, people are just using this for revenge. People are using this to get land,
It's a
to
revenge
go after for
porn.
people.
Oh, and
The actual thing. And the girls started going crazy.
I forgot his name. What's Putnam? That's what
Putnam.
it is. That his daughter was
Putnam.
literally like faking it.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
just so
Big
he
Man. That's
can
what I was
get
talking
lands.
about. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. I just forgot.
And
her
then
name.
that's when people were it's when Mr. Nurse, Proctor and stuff that they were giving like, okay, these are the list of people that actually think that these people are innocent, and it was like 91 names or something like that. Yeah, that was when John Proctor gave himself up.
Yeah, in Act 3 at the end, this is
Yeah,
when
Because
he.
it's
end
like,
of
oh,
Act
let's
three.
bring in Elizabeth or whatever afterwards. Because
Oh,
before that, it was like,
justify his claim.
because they
Yeah.
were, oh, and they brought in Mary Warren.
Maybe
Then-
it's like one of the best acts, cause like
I like that.
a lot was
Yeah,
going
I-
on. In
The
That's when
story-
big stuff happened.
The story
Yeah.
was really good. That's when the main.
climax.
The climax. Like, okay,
Little
then.
nerd emoji.
Then it would be.
Whoa.
The climax was really great. No.
No.
But I feel like just off the sheer acting and like writing. So, but it is the climax. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna,
when like the best acting happened, like the craziest.
the
stuff,
craziest
like-
stuff, the best acting. So.
And that's when they were saying like, oh yeah, Mary Warren, like she was just saying that, oh no, like, not that she was lying, but that oh we were just pretending or whatever. I didn't see anything, and you know that the judges were like saying like, were you lying and
And then
whatnot.
Abigail goes on her
And
way
then
talking about some freaking
Abigail-
bird.
And then, oh, bring in the girls.
Oh,
and then the girls
yeah.
got brought in, and Abigail.
And they start faking it. They're like, they act like they see a giant bird.
Yeah.
For
they were like,
Pobrecita Mary Warren. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's a bird! The craziest part, like, I feel like the viewer can agree with me too. Like, when he just started screaming, oh, I can't say that.
No, say it.
He was like, you whore! Like that, like, and it, like,
It's like, why
It
are
was
you
a-
accusing her of this?
It was really shocking.
Because they have
And-
an affair.
And you know, because they what?
Because they had an affair, guys.
Okay, that was supposed to be a secret between me and Angie.
Well, I heard it
I
too.
heard it.
What?
I heard
Between
it.
us.
I heard it.
The viewer
Yeah, I
didn't
went
have
like
to
this.
know.
That's the whole point of this.
That's the whole point.
Worst part about Act 3, or, well, not the worst, but you know, was when Elizabeth Proctor said that she didn't do it. When Abigail, she's like, when Elizabeth Proctor was standing in the court.
Because they had
And-
Proctor and Abigail face the opposite
Opposite
direction.
way, yeah.
Like that Proctor can't
So
be
that
like,
she couldn't like lie and like
you know.
And like,
But she's so stupid because she lied regardless, bro.
She was trying to protect him though.
but the
But
thing,
like,
but
She
okay,
was-
I'm gonna have
She's trying
to,
to protect him.
She's just offending her husband.
I'm gonna have to go back to what you said, because right after that,
What
was
did
it
I say?
Paris or Giles that defended her? That did,
It was Hale.
oh,
was
Hale.
Hale.
7.
It was Hale. Hale,
Oh.
right after that, said that it's a common lie.
oh yeah,
That's-
but it's like
Makes
she's like
sense.
That-
scared, yeah.
She's protecting her husband, of
Yeah.
course, like, and obviously doesn't want to make him seem
like
She
like
cares
a-
about
like a
his image.
sinner,
Like a
to
sinner, like a
everyone, and
non-Christian,
make him
yeah.
lose respect. So it would make sense.
That's
So
his
because she lied, then it's like John Proctor's lying or whatever, and then they believe the girls, and then John
then-
Proctor ends up going to jail.
Act 3 ends with everyone that got accused
going
to jail. Okay, guys, that was Act 3. What
So
do
what do
we
we rate it?
What do we think?
I would rate it a good 8.5. I really enjoyed it. If not a 9, I really enjoyed acting.
I'm gonna have to go the same thing. I rated it a 9. Like, everything was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
I'll give it a 9. I liked it.
Yeah,
A lot.
8.5 or 9.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we know which
We
one's
all
our
agree.
favorite now.
And cut.
3, 2, 1. Act 4. 4 is 3 months after Salem. No, wait. After Salem.
After Act 3, it's 3 months
3 months
later.
after Act 3.
It's the morning that John Proctor, Goody Nurse, and
Should we
well,
restart?
no. Okay, it's John Proctor, Goody Nurse, and some other lady, which I think is Miss Corey. I think. That was the morning that they were gonna get hanged,
Oh.
and because they're all like well-renowned people in the city, in the
Mhm,
town.
Yeah. Like,
Well, the point of showing that they'd get hanged is that, look, even they're not pure, you're not safe from it. If they're not safe, you're not safe. If
Okay.
they're not safe from the devil's influence, neither are you. That was the whole point of, like, hanging them publicly.
And then someone came to John Proctor, right?
Elizabeth.
Because, okay, Hale had disappeared, and then he came back, and it's like, where was this guy? And then he just came back. Oh, and Abigail and Betty? They disappeared. They went on a boat to
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Barbados.
Mhm.
They left. They took all
Is it
of Paris's money.
Yeah, they stole all of
they
his stuff.
Yeah,
Damn.
and then Paris is so sad about it. He's crying.
And he was like, oh
They took my money. I'm petty.
Everything
And
made him
was-
cry.
He also had like a threat. Someone left a knife in his door.
Oh, yeah,
And he was
that
like,
too.
maybe we shouldn't be doing this. What happened was that since everyone was kind of questioning it and the people kind of started to be against it, and especially because a neighboring town had already gone against their witch trials, they're like, but then it's like, wait, they're gonna think that we think that we're wrong, so we still have to keep a good image, but at the same time people want this to stop. So they're trying to find something in between, and that people would be upset if these people were to get hanged. So it's like, oh, what if we make them confess? And it's like, oh, let's have Elizabeth Proctor try to have John Proctor confess. And then John Proctor was thinking that he was gonna confess, like that they can, keep living their lives or whatever, especially since Elizabeth was pregnant. And then
Oh yeah, Elizabeth's pregnant.
Yeah,
reveal.
so she wasn't able to get hanged.
Yeah,
for a year. So then she was telling him, you do what you want, you make your own decision. And then he was thinking that he was going to confess. And then he told them, oh, I'm going to confess, whatever, we're going to be free. And then he was a little bit iffy, but, he signed it. And then they're like, cool, now we can put it up on the church and everyone can see it. And then he's like, wait, what? no, I don't want people to see that I signed this. And it's like, so are you lying? And he's like, no.
Because
He didn't want his name to be ruined.
yeah, from
Exactly.
act for ever since Act
Or was his
1,
image.
Oh yeah, and then he's like, leave me my name, whatever. And he got all like
mad,
mad.
and he ripped
Sad.
it, and he ended
And
up.
we're like, yeah.
Oh, and then the other two ladies were already like on the little cart wagon thing to get taken. So they're
Yeah.
like, no, don't confess. You know, whatever. God knows the truth or whatever. So then, yeah,
It was sad.
he ended up getting hanged anyway.
Like,
But okay, after John Proctor and the two ladies or whatever, they were about to get hanged. It was Goody Nurse who started it. She
Yeah.
started the prayer,
Rebecca.
and then they all started praying before they got hanged.
that's crazy.
Then they got caught up.
Hanged or hung?
Hung.
Hung.
Hung. Wait, we've been saying hanged.
Hey, yeah, we've been saying it wrong this whole time.
He showed with the 3 other people before he got hung that he's actually Christian. He actually believes in God.
Yeah.
Him and those 2 other people actually believe in the real God. Like other
Yeah.
people are just using him
As
as
an
a
outlet.
name to get other people for
do
land, and
things.
that's what John Proctor was fighting for such a long time. With all that being said,
Final
final,
rating?
rating for Act 4,
I give him a 9.
a 9.
9.5.
Evelyn?
9, I think.
I'll say an 8.
I'm just going down.
I'm gonna give it. Low key, the ending made me really emotional, so I'm gonna give it a 9. I don't know who's John Proctor's actor, but that guy's good as hell.
Oh, and the effects to make these people look like they've been in jail.
I know,
That was
right?
So
Yes.
cool.
So cool.
So, yeah, final rating, I give it a 9.
Yay.
And that's it. Viewers, thank you so much for watching this podcast. I hope you enjoyed however
It's a
long
movie
this
review,
video was.
just saying he doesn't know what he's talking about.
This podcast / movie review / tier list. I hope you enjoyed. And at Arevalo, I hope you give us an A. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.